2-3 action. If I was playing, Boston would be at home. New York, damn sure would be fucking at home.
Josh Hart.
What does that mean to me? Josh Hart.
Yo, stop fucking.
Come on, man.
Is that Jimmy trolling or is that Jimmy serious? You know, if you're not on the court playing against Boston or on the court playing against the New York Knicks, you should keep your mouth shut.
The Heat during the Jimmy Butler era have been very successful in making the conference finals 3 times and the finals twice. Some NBA teams have never seen this kind of success or haven't seen it in a long time. Jimmy's on the last guaranteed year of his contract, and you would think the Heat would re-sign him with no hesitation, but that's not actually the case. There have been rumors lately that the Warriors are interested in Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy has real interest in joining the Nets. What are some reasons him and the Heat are not seeing eye to eye on a contract extension? 1, Jimmy doesn't take the regular season serious. It's a well-known fact he doesn't, and the Heat suffer from that, always being the 6th seed or in the play-in. It's great that he elevates in the playoffs, but besides 2022, the Heat had to take the hardest path to make a deep playoff run. Yes, they did it in 2020 and 2023, but doing it the way they have is not sustainable at all. Pat Riley knows this, which is why he called them out at the end of the season press conference.
Yeah, that's a big decision on our part to commit, you know, that kind of those kinds of resources, unless you have somebody who's really going to be there, you know, available every single night.
The next reason is Jimmy's age. He's 35 and he's going to decline, which is common for players in their mid-30s. Unless you're KD, LeBron, and Steph, but they're anomalies. Jimmy's age leads me to my next point, which is how much money he wants. It was reported in May that he was asking for a 2-year extension worth $113 million. If the Heat were to give that to him, Jimmy would be getting paid $56.5 million in the 2026 and 2027 seasons. This kind of money is a lot to be paying for a player that is on the decline, and he probably isn't good enough to lead you to a championship. Looking at the landscape of the East over the next 3 years, will the Heat be better than the Celtics, Knicks, Sixers, Bucks? No. Not to mention the Magic and the Pacers are on the rise, led by 2 young stars that aren't even in their prime yet. Another reason is the Heat may just be ready to move on. It's not a situation where they don't have a future after Jimmy. Bam, Tyler Hero, miamiheat, Jovic, Khalil Ware are all in their 20s, with Bam being the oldest at 27. Now, would the Heat be taking a risk moving on from Jimmy? Yeah, but they have been an attractive destination for star players for years. If they can't make a trade for that star shot creator to put next to Jimmy and Bam, their ceiling as a team will not change. A couple of years ago, it seemed like Jimmy would never leave and the Heat would continue to be a team always in the hunt. Now it's looking like Jimmy Butler and the Heat are at a crossroads that could have an ending nobody saw coming. I appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what % would you give Jimmy Butler is not on the Heat next season. See y'all in the next one.